Good evening, everybody. This is the March 18th, 2020 Consolidated School District 46 board meeting. We are doing this virtually through the computers based on the relaxation of the OMA laws by the Governor Pritzker has allowed us to still conduct business with keeping our social distance due to this pandemic. So first I'd like to do a call to order and a roll call.
Miller. Saw her on here. Miller.
Who's here?
Yep, I'm here. Okay. Drac.
Here.
Mac.
I'm here.
Weedman.
Here.
Braden. I know she's here. LaCroix.
Here.
Nash.
Here.
Okay, so that gives us a quorum. We are going to skip the pledge for obvious reasons. So the first thing I need is an approval for the agenda.
So moved. Second.
Braden.
Looks like Christy Braden has had to leave the meeting for a moment.
Okay. Nash.
Yes.
LaCroix.
Aye.
Drac. Miller.
Aye.
Mac.
Aye.
Weedman.
Aye. Okay, in the event there is somebody watching us out in the virtual land for public comments, you are able to type in your questions in the comment section for the video. We have a staff member joining us, and he will read any questions that we may get. And if during the meeting there's other questions that come up, we'll try and answer those at the end of the meeting at the next public comment. So if there's any current public comments for the board, we'll take those now, Joe.
We have 7 viewers. 2 of them are mechanical, and no one has mentioned that they want to say anything.
Okay. We'll continue on with our comment. If there are questions that come up, like I said, we will address those at the end of the agenda, where we have public comment at the end. So the first one, next up would be board reports. Does any board member have anything they need to report out on?
Yeah, Jim, I do. I'd love to share the survey. So just as a reminder, the purpose of this first survey was to connect people who have the desire to share resources with people who are creating resourceful solutions. And you've seen the survey, but there's everything from food to provision of notes to older people in our community. So far, we have 175 responses, and 100% of them have offered to write notes of encouragement to older people in our community who might need encouragement. Half have offered to deliver the grab-and-go meals, and many have offered things like art supplies and gardening supplies. And then there's even been some creative ideas like happy yard displays or door displays to cheer people as they drive by. So that's been kind of neat to watch and heartwarming. And then the other thing that's come up that I wanted to just let all of you know is that one of the responses requested goggles for local hospitals. Since we have a lot of healthcare workers in our midst, I wanted to bring that to your attention. I don't know if the goggles we have are appropriate, but I just thought I'd give you a heads up that that request has been made.
Okay.
Yeah, and Christy, Paul and I are connecting on the kinds of goggles that we have and whether or not they might be useful.
Okay,
so we'll look into that.
Thanks.
Sure.
Okay. Anybody have anything else? Okay. Next would be the superintendent report.
So I cannot tell you what's going to happen because everything is changing so quickly, and we all know that. But I can certainly tell you what's happening right now. And what is happening right now is all about our community coming together. It is truly remarkable. And I want to start by talking about our teachers. So our teachers have so unbelievably quickly been leveraging every resource that they possibly can to put together e-learning plans so that learning can continue for our children. Really, collaboration is at an all-time high. I was talking with Ms. Michelle Bay, our union president, our teacher union president, on Monday, and she said, there's just an understanding that if somebody doesn't know how to do something, somebody else will help them. And that's just been what the vibe has been. E-learning will begin in a really formal way the week of March 30th. And at that point, our teachers of students in grades 3 through 8 will be uploading assignments to Google Classroom. And teachers of students 2nd grade and younger will be sending sending assignments to parents via email. Until then, we have a host of activities and resources that are posted on our website for people to use. So we're talking about websites for kids to use, a wide range of activities. And I do want to thank Paul Lewis and Amanda Woodruff, our administrative leaders in the Curriculum and Instruction Department, along with our instructional coaches and our information specialists for putting that together pretty quickly. So that's about our teachers. Christy already spoke about our community, and I just want to highlight a little bit more to that, which is that folks jumped in right away. I was watching that survey within about 40 minutes of sending it out today. There were at least 75 responses right away. And of course, people are responding both with what they can give and what they need. And we have parents at each one of our schools that are going to be matching people together. So that, for example, some folks who've said, hey, I'd like someone to go pick up the meals that are available for children for breakfast and lunch will be matched with people who are able to go pick up those meals. So it's really fantastic and a lot more to come on that. And I want to talk about our administrators. I cannot begin to tell you how these district leaders have come together. Anytime I suggest that we need to plug a hole, it's plugged before the words are even out of my mouth. And more often than not, I'm not the one who's suggesting it. It is somebody else who's realizing what we need to do. So very quickly, our administrators put plans together to make sure that our schools were able to close safely, to make sure that they could support the teachers as the teachers put together their e-learning plans. And of course, there's the whole part about business needing to keep going while our sites are shut down and everybody's working from their homes. You can see I'm in my home office right now, and so is everybody else in some way or another. Everyone's just doing whatever it takes to get it done. And then I want to talk about our vendors, because we rely on our vendors so much to get things done. And I want to highlight two of them. RJB is our nighttime cleaning crew that we contract in. They are working this week on doing our deep cleaning for all of our buildings due to the coronavirus. And then there's Arbor, our food service program. Arbor prepared our grab-and-go meals in one day. So they did it on Monday, and it started on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we served 166 meals between breakfast and lunches. I mean, people could drive up to GMS and pick up bags, and they can pick up breakfast and lunch at the same time, but the total was 166. The day was 196. And I suspect that as we continue to get the word out about those meals, as well as having lots of people who are willing to pick up meals for other people, that number will also continue to grow. So we will see what the future holds, but you can be sure that the people of this community, whether they live in the community or they work in the community or both, as you know is the case for so many of our people that are here, these folks are devoted to supporting each other, which is something that really makes all the difference, particularly in a time like this. And I'm going to close out. I'm going to leave COVID-19 now and close out with a shout out to Leslie Armstrong McLeod. She is running for election to the Illinois House of Representatives to represent District 64. And last night she won her primary, so she's going to be moving forward into the vote in November. And we are very proud of her and very excited for her. If you don't know Leslie, she's our webmaster. If you've seen a picture and you liked it, she probably took it. She has been, while dealing with her election, been putting things on our website and reconfiguring our website on a daily basis so that we can get all the information out in usable form for our families regarding COVID-19. She also takes care of all of the paperwork in our tech department, and she's the president of the support staff, the support staff union. So she is preparing to make a difference for even a larger community, and we're excited for her. And that's it for me.
Okay, great. Congratulations, Leslie. I know she's watching, but not necessarily listening. Okay, so next is we have the consent agenda. I need a motion to approve the consent agenda, and there was an addendum for your personnel report that was sent out a little while ago as well.
So moved.
Second.
Braden,
Aye.
Nash,
Aye.
LaCroix,
Aye.
Strack,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Mack,
Aye.
Weedman.
Aye. Okay, the next is we're moving down to action items, and it is a motion to approve the garbage bid with Waste Management.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
All right, so this is a 3-year contract for a total of $80,329.64 with Waste Management of Illinois. The next highest bid was Groot. It came in at $84,000 and change, and then Advanced Disposal Services came in at $111,000 and change. So Waste Management, who's our current vendor, I believe, as well, came in at the lowest price. So we have a first and a second, so we can do a roll call unless anybody has any questions.
Not a question, Jim. This is Tamika, but more so a comment. I thought that it was pretty remarkable and a show of their partnership, Waste Management's partnership with us, that they've also been 7 months without a contract. So in addition to being the lowest cost provider, that was a really good sign of partnership from them.
Yep. I would agree. Any other comments? If not, we'll move on to the vote.
Weedman,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Mack,
Aye.
Nash,
Aye.
Braden,
Aye.
LaCroix,
Aye.
Strack.
Aye.
Okay. Next is any unfinished business. Did anybody have anything that would like to be discussed towards the next board meeting or a few in the future that we need to add to the list?
Jim, I think we needed to talk, and maybe we need to do this in future agenda items, but about the audit, because there's a follow-up date, and I was just curious about what our progress is on that.
Well, I can share some information with you tonight, but we would want to have one of our administrators in our business department to give more information in the future. But I know one of the things, one of the questions you had, Christy, was about when the audit will be conducted for next school year. And we do have a date confirmed with our audit company, and they will be coming on site on August 26th.
Great.
So that's significantly sooner than it was this year, and it puts us in a much better position moving forward.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
August 26th, that's what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe 24th. Is it a Monday? 24th to 26th.
Okay,
Calendar before me at the
I
moment.
won't hold you to it.
End of August. We're going.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything? Okay. Next is new business. There's nothing on there either. Okay. Topics for future agenda items. We have a list accumulated already. Lynn's been kind of keeping a list as we go along, right? Nothing else is going on.
Yeah.
Next would be public comments.
Well, I'm sorry, before you do, I just want to highlight something for the next meeting. So there were 2 agenda items for this meeting that were pulled that were both reports. Those reports were ready to go, or presentations. We pulled them because we had to make a quick decision on Friday when we knew we were closing down school, and we thought, well, let's have this meeting in public, out into the world in public, near each other, but let's make it really, really, really short. And so at that point, we decided to pull those reports for another meeting. Of course, now that we're all sitting here online, we could have done those reports. So we will at the next meeting, the April 15th meeting. If it should come to pass that we're lucky enough to all be sitting around a table together, that would be wonderful. And we'll have those 2 reports then. If not, we'll be able to do it remotely like this. So that would be information from CEDAW. So I checked in with Valdana, and she will be available again for us on April 15th. And then Chris Wolf will be presenting information about staffing.
Okay. Anybody have any questions about that? Or are we good to go? Okay. Next will be public comments. So, Joe, did we have anybody comment during the meeting that we need a question answered?
There are no public, but we got 2 likes on the live stream.
Okay. Well, 2 likes is better than no likes. All right. We're not having a closed session, correct?
No closed session.
All right. Next, I need first off, thanks. I'm going to just thank everybody for kind of winging it here and getting into this Google Meet to do our meeting for today. Hopefully this is only temporary and we'll be back together soon. So thanks for everybody for being here. And then I just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
LaCroy,
Aye.
Nash,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Mack,
Aye.
Strack,